Okay, it's telling me about moderating the chat, which is fine. That is fine. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Jay. It's been kind of a while since I uploaded a live stream or did a live video or did a video that wasn't short, and I just haven't had the time. Everything has been crazy. So I just thought I would do a little live stream while I have a bit of time. I am making myself a shawl. I'm not really doing anything fancy, honestly. I am just doing this like puff stitch with this very velvety yarn that I got at Walmart. I predict that Walmart is probably going to be a lot of people's new like yarn place, and Walmart is about to like explode their yarn section because of Joann's going out of business. It be what it be. R.I.P. Joann's. You had a good run. But I'm just gonna make myself a shawl because I have not gotten the chance to sit down and crochet myself something in like a good 2 months. The skirt you've been seeing me crochet is something I finished a while ago. And the thing I've been working on is something I've been working on for my partner. So not really for me. In general, if you see something that's made in a color that isn't black or red or maybe purple, it's usually for someone else. But this is black, so it's for me. Everything has been crazy. I have been moving and then moving again and then getting kind of kicked out, low-key, high-key. Kicked out, but not kicked out, evicted, I guess is the word. And now trying to find somewhere else to live again, living in acquaintance's garage. Not the place you want to be. Not the place you want to be. Sometimes I live a messy life, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I live a messy life. This is definitely not going to be as, oh my god, we have a live one. This is definitely not going to be as polished as my videos. I am very tired from all of the moving everything and then the unmoving everything. I feel you. Yeah. What am I doing? What stitch am I doing? I know what I'm doing. Thank you. I honestly, I don't know if I'm good because I kind of just forgot what stitch I'm doing, but you know what? I'm doing my best right now. I wish I could explain more beyond moving and then unmoving, but I guess like getting evicted is the word. Landlords. 1, 2, 4, 5. One of the hard things about like crocheting live is question, is it easy to do what you're doing? Yes, this is a relatively easy stitch, which is why I picked it to do live, because I didn't want to be, this is actually something I was just about to say. I didn't want to be like one of those crochet YouTubers that's just like sitting there silently staring at all of you and not saying anything. I guess that's like, a lot of people probably like that, honestly, but it always just makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, stop staring at me. Don't look at me if you're not gonna talk to me. Look at your project, you know? If we're gonna have a silent little live stream where we co-work, that's one thing, but don't look at me. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Or just, I don't know, silent live streams are not my thing. But I am very audio, what is the word I'm looking for? Audio seeking, auditory seeking, something like that. So, like, silent live streams have never really appealed to me. I feel you. This is gonna take me forever, and it's gonna be so warm Well, babe, I've subscribed. Thank you. I did it. I got one. Ring the bells. There are no bells. I'm sorry. There's no. I have nothing fancy set up here, but thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying your time here enough to subscribe. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's the other thing. Counting is hard. Thank you. I'm actually due for a re-dye soon. It's kind of hard to tell. Well, actually, maybe it's not hard to tell in this light, but it's looking more orange these days than red. And I need to get back to my, like, fire engine, but I just have not had the time, or I haven't gotten to, like, an Ulta, and I think Ulta is the only place that sells, like, those ColourPop hair dyes, and that's the color I use. Love your personality, you're like me. Just me, I'm just doing the best I can do. Yeah, we're all just doing our best, especially right now. Oh, come on, please. I only have one crochet hook with me right now, so all of my projects are limited to yarn that I can have on this crochet hook, which is mildly frustrating. Honestly, this is gonna be, like, kind of a terrible shawl, and it's gonna be more of a why did I say it like that? More of a mini blanket, teeny blanket. I don't know. But I have dreams of a shawl in, like, a really, like, fine, dainty yarn, but I just, like, don't have the finger strength for that right now, or the time for that right now. Maybe one day I'll make a big, giant 2, 3, 4 hour long video of me sitting down and making something like that. But right now I'm just gonna make myself a hot, dirty, I have work to do. Baby, I have to go. So nice running to you. I hope you can come to my live next time. I hope you stick around for my YouTube videos. Thank you so much for subscribing. Goodbye. But, like, I have work to do. I am now, like, living in a spot, and probably going to, for the foreseeable future, be living in a spot where I'm taking care of animals in the very early morning, and I kind of want something to put under my jacket while I, like, very early in the morning when I'm doing those, like, really early morning animal chores. Getting chickens, I think. I hope. There have been a lot of plans. I've had a lot of plans I feel like I just sound so disjointed right now, and it's because I am disjointed right now, because everything is stressful, and I just want to crochet. So excuse me if I'm a little bit all over the place and disjointed, but there were plans for moving down here. It did not work out. And so now I'm skeptical of all future plans. You know what I mean? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I'm glad that I'm getting better at crocheting to the point where I need to, like, actually count less, especially with stitches that I am super familiar with, or becoming super familiar with. Because I love not counting. Counting is the worst. Okay, there's no one here right now, so that gives me a little bit of a breather break, but I try not to turn completely off for just anyone that watches this back, so that you're not sitting in silence waiting for me to entertain someone new coming along. Live entertainment is such a skill. I admire the people who can do it very, very well a lot, because being just on all the time, waiting for every single live viewer that may or may not come across, and knowing every single second is a second that counts, is so stressful. And I really admire the people who can do it well. Wow, what is my hair doing? It's definitely a skill. There are so many, like, weird skills in our society now because of technology and the internet, and, like, who knew that, like, when society started and Homo sapiens started Homo sapiening, one day we would need a skill where you needed to be good at making live content and therefore needed to be like on and entertaining every single second, because there was going to be a job called being like a live streamer or a Twitch streamer. I just, the world is so big and strange. I'm having a time. I'm fine, I promise. I'm also not on my anxiety meds right now, which makes me really rambly whenever I'm not on my anxiety meds. I ran out. Whoops. I think I kind of dropped the ball in the craziness of everything. I thought that I had another month left on my prescription. I did not. So now I'm a little out, but I've already made my appointment. Don't worry, guys. I already made my appointment. So I have a renewal prescription coming up very soon. And I will not be medless for super long. Honestly, that's probably also one of the reasons that I am doing this live stream today, just because I'm anxious. And talking and crocheting helps me. Also, sorry if my swaying is freaking you guys out. I have autism, although I feel like if you're here, you probably also have autism. If you didn't know you had if you didn't know you have autism, sorry to break the news to you. As soon as I said I have autism, someone left. Okay, it'd be like that, I guess. I'm barely anywhere near finished with the first row. Why did I choose a stitch that would take so long? This is the opposite of this is the opposite of a quick, easy shawl. This is gonna take so long. Why did I choose this stitch? It's not too late to go back. I'm only this far in. It's not too late to go back. Okay, hold on. Let me think for a second. Don't go anywhere. Let me think for a second. Let me think for a second, because it's not too late to go back, and this is getting really, like, tight and coiled in a way that I don't love, and this is not going to be super easy to steam, right? Because it's, like, a very velvety... I wish you could feel it. It's very soft, very velvety. What is a looser... I guess I could do a really, like, basic, easy, like, net stitch. I could also just, like, freehand from here. I wonder what just, I wonder how loose a double crochet would look on, probably not that loose, honestly. I'm scrambling, guys. Okay, thinking, having ideas. I think I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'm gonna go back, and this is the only time I'm gonna redo the first row, okay? I promise. This is the only time I'm going to redo the first row. Pinky swear. Honestly, I don't have time to redo the first row more than once, so. Because by the time I finish this, it's not gonna be cold anymore. And I'm gonna have made this, not for nothing, because don't get me wrong, I will be holding on to it dearly until the winter months come again. I am not someone that throws away my clothes between seasons by any means. And in fact, I like to buy my clothes at the end of a clothing season. So like right now is when I buy all of my coats and pants and sweaters and stuff like that, because a lot of times they're on discount, especially, and even really nice stuff. A lot of people start in the spring clearing out their sweater closets and all of that for like their spring cleaning and stuff like that. So you can get a lot of like really good winter clothing in the months between like March and, depending on where you live, April to June. And then I will save that piece. I will save it throughout the next 3 seasons until I can wear it again. But I understand that not everybody necessarily wants to wait that long to wear their clothing. I just got some really great pieces at a clothing spot that I'm so excited about. And honestly, a lot of them are summer things that I'm going to be able to wear in the upcoming summer months. And I'm so excited. What am I doing? What am I doing? Right. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I got a little red, like, tartan plaid dress. This, like, tank top straps, and then very tight fitted at the chest. Drop waist, pleated, very skinny to the knees. It's really cute. I can see a lot of ways of layering it. Honestly, I love that pattern. I love red, like, tartan pattern. It is something I've always been really drawn to. I already have a couple dresses like that, honestly, actually, if I'm being honest. And do I need more? Maybe no, not, but I like this one a lot, and I see myself wearing it a lot, and I wear the other one a lot. If you don't believe me, go look at my Instagram. I think right now I can think of 3 or 4 different posts that it is, not this new one, but the old one that I'm talking about, is featured in on my Instagram post. I am Lizzie McGuire. You are an outfit repeater, and that is me. I am Lizzie McGuire. I am an outfit repeater, and I will outfit repeat every single day. Not every single day of my life, but I will loudly and proudly outfit repeat. I don't give a shit. I don't honestly understand the culture of only wearing an outfit once. And I mean, actually, I do understand it. It is a statement of, like, richness and opulence and power and all that, right? Like, I am so rich, I don't have to wear my outfits more than once. It's the same reason that, like, we started wearing white wedding dresses, is because it was a statement of wealth. I am so rich, I can wear this white dress, this dress that I'll only ever be able to wear once because it'll be really, really, really hard to wash. I have the money to wear a dress once, and it is white, which means I also have the money to clean it. So it's the same reason. It's just the same. It's just like money and wealth and power, and I understand that those are all concepts in the world, but I just don't understand why people are drawn to flaunting those things. Sorry, I'm thinking a lot about, like, the relationship between wealth and fashion a lot recently. And the relationship between, like, wealth and making your own clothing, and how that's changed throughout history, and everything. I'm thinking about everything all the time, honestly. I'm thinking about everything so much all the time that I have to take a breath real quick. Hold on. Am I doing this right? I'm talking so much that I'm, like, low-key failing at double crocheting, which, I mean, most of you, if you're here, you probably crochet. Is very basic stitch. I don't know why I'm failing so hard right now. I'm just having trouble. It's getting to be my bedtime. I don't care. It's 8 p.m. I'm sleepy, you know? Yeah, okay. I like what I'm doing. I like what I got going on. I think I got a good idea going on. I don't know if you guys are actually going to be able to see the second row. Live crocheting is so slow, especially when it's my live crocheting. But I don't know if you guys can. I'll try and crochet to the second row so you guys can see the vision that I have. But this EP, I'm EP, and the more I talk, the more EP I'm gonna get. Hi, how are you doing today? Hi, you know what, today's been kind of a rough day. How's your day been? It's been a rough, you know what, it's been a rough day, but at the end of the day, you can't complain too much. You know, I have a roof over my head, and I ate food today, and I have people that love me, and those are the things that matter, you know? That's where I'm at in my life, where it's like, you know, but also, this stuff is good sometimes. I don't know. That's how my day was. How was your day? How are you? How are all of you? Oh, yeah, I know. Not really the answer you were looking for, probably. Working with black yarn is so... Why do I do it? Why do I like black? Why do I do this? Hope you get famous. I hope that I don't get famous, honestly, but I appreciate the energy. I appreciate the energy, and I accept your hopes for me. I would hate to be famous. Like, I think also successful versus famous are different. Of course, I want to be successful. I think a lot of people want to be successful, but we all define success differently. But famous, having everybody in your business all the time, everybody knowing who you are, like you walk into the room and everybody's head turns like, oh my god, is that so and so? Yeah, that's so and so. That's the so and so. Like, that's famous. I don't know if I would want to be that. Every famous person that like you see, and like every biopic you see and autobiography you read about famous people, they're all fucking miserable. They're all just like, it sucks to be famous because everybody's always in your business and you can't do any of the things you want to do, and you're controlled by capitalism, and you are like trapped in these contracts that you are signed to often at a very young age when you're not all that knowledgeable, and yada yada yada. And to actually be successful, you often have to cross a lot of your own boundaries, and I that's so much. That's so much. Every famous person seems miserable. Maybe not every. Some of them seem like they're enjoying themselves. I guess if you know how to do it right. Especially, okay, second generation famous people like Nepo babies. They've probably got it better on some levels because like they get to come into this fame and wealth without all the hardship of, you know, hardship. That's what a Nepo baby is. But then you get all the people being like even if you are good at something, you get people being like, oh well, you're a Nepo baby, so it doesn't count. Like Willow Smith, honestly, sometimes she makes really good music, but I think one of the reasons that she's not like huge, like really fucking huge in the music scene is because she's a Nepo baby. So even though her music is really good, a lot of it feels inauthentic because all of us know that she has all this money and that she came into this platform just by having it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe other people don't feel like that. Maybe that's just me. I shouldn't speak for you guys. Oh, it's just the air conditioner turning on. Okay, that scared me. What was I talking about? I think I was talking about Willow Smith. Everybody was really mean to Jaden Smith for so long. What did Jaden Smith do? I don't think he did anything but like be a weird teenager. He was weird and famous as a teenager, and like he said weird bizarre shit on Twitter. If he did something like actually awful, then I'm forgetting about it, I think. But from what I recall, he was just kind of bizarre and weird. Why were we so mean to Jaden Smith? And the answer is because we are mean to everyone, and we are mean to everyone, especially on the internet. The internet is a very mean place. Yeah, there's no way. You guys, I'm this far in, and I have this much of the first row. There's no way that you guys are, there's no way that you guys are seeing all of that. There's no way. There's no way. I'll do my best. You guys, I'll try and let you see most of it. I really will. but there's just no way. I said that I didn't want to be one of those crochet people that just sits there silently, but I'm running out of things to talk about. Do you guys have anything to talk about? I should have come prepared with topics, but honestly, this was such a spontaneous live. Like, it was just like, oh, I have a moment to do this, and I haven't gotten to post any long form content or like content. I hate the word content, but I haven't gotten to post anything long form in a while, and I haven't gotten to connect with YouTube in a while. So I just wanted to pop in because I had a minute. But what do you all have going on? I'm trying to break myself of saying you guys, because like I'm literally non-binary and I'm misgendering myself. Not exactly like doing double crochet all the way down. Oh, I guess for anyone that is new or hasn't come in a while, I'm making a shawl. Did I say that in the title? Is that in the title? I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. It definitely is. Now that yes. I'm making a shawl right now. I'm doing a first row of double crochet. Did my foundation chain, and now we're doing a solid double crochet first row, and then after I think I'm gonna do some like I don't know the name of the stitch, but just like net stitch. I don't know the name of it. It's just net. You guys will probably mesh stitch, maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm a terrible crochet artist because I don't know any of the names for anything, and I can't really read patterns because I freehand everything. I just watch how everybody does everything, and I watch their hands, and I watch their, and then I freehand myself. But it means that I don't learn the name of anything, or like the numbers of anything, or how much of this you're supposed to that. But you know what? I still managed to crank out some pretty, not crank out, but I still managed to make some pretty nice pieces. My partner today found a hat that I made for him when we first started dating, and you know what? It was a pretty solid hat. They have very long curly hair, and so my goal with the hat was to make the bucket of the beanie stretchy and loose so that it could expand with their hair when he wants to put it up, but make the band tight around his head and ears so it's not like constantly slipping off his head, because that's something that he complained about with beanies in the past, and so it works for that. So I was pretty proud of that. Like, A, pretty proud that they like it, and B, pretty proud that he that it works, that like it works as I intended it, and the function is functional. The function is functionality, right? Something, I don't know. But it functions how I wanted, and that made me pretty proud, because I'm pretty sure I freehanded the beanie. I can't quite remember, and if I'm lying, I'm sorry. I don't have any pictures of it on hand right now. I don't even know if I took pictures of it for social media. It was a gift for someone, so I didn't want to spoil it, you know what I mean? But I don't, maybe if he gets back wearing it, I'll take a picture of it and post it on Instagram. I think I freehanded it. I am not sure, but I freehand most of my projects. Okay, yeah, you guys are definitely not making it through. Goodbye. I'm tired. I'm glad that I got to come see you guys and talk a little bit and chat a little bit and just sit down and crochet for a second, because life has been so crazy, and it was nice to sit down and just engage in a hobby, you know what I mean? I'm sorry for all the rambling. Thank you for watching. I'm glad if you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, watch my other videos, and have a good night. Sorry to the person who just came. I'm hopping off. Goodbye.